Hey everybody, it's Olivia Sheldon with LiviaWell. I hope you have subscribed to my YouTube channel by now. We have our flow of the week, but before we get to that, make sure that you check out my DVDs. I've got two great DVDs, a level 1 and a level 2, so perfect for the beginner or the more advanced yogi. And if you get those DVDs, then you'll be able to do a 20-minute and a 60-minute workout. So this is our flow of the week. We are going to just take a few moves, work on our rhythm, work on our strength, work on our flexibility, our coordination, and let's get started. So take it down to your mat or to the floor, wherever you guys are. Let your hands support your lower back and keep your buns nice and tight. We're going to lean back just for a nice comfortable back bend here. If you have any neck issues, let your eyes come forward. Otherwise, just let it all go. You can go back as far as you want, or just keep it nice and moderate since we are just warming up. And then inhale and rise and come into child's pose with an exhale. So inhale, round the spine. Exhale, lean it back. Inhale, rise. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale, round the spine, come up. Exhale, back bend. And this time, come on back to neutral. So I think of this as my rodeo style. You ready? We're going to reach your right hand back and grab onto your hamstring. And if you're a little more flexible, reach back and grab onto your heel. And then take that top arm and just start to swirl it around. Really open up into that shoulder socket. So after a long day, this just feels really nice to get some mobility and movement. Our shoulder joint was meant to go 360 degrees. Take it the other direction. And we just start to work at that synovial or joint fluid. Beautiful. And after a few turns and passes in one direction, we're going to take a nice pass through child's pose and then reach and grab onto your other left hand to left hamstring or grab onto that heel and take that top right arm and just start to swirl it around a few times. And it just feels nice. And again, if that's too intense, we just go halfway, right? So you can always shorten that range of motion. Most important rule I tell all my students is listen to your body. We are built with those internal GPS systems, circle that arm other direction, and we must follow that guide. Because you know when you don't listen to your intuition, things go bad. And then circle down and around. So let's start to move with that. I want you to exhale as you pass through that child's pose. Inhale as you open that whole body. Think of it as a moving child's pose into a kind of a half camel pose. Continue that nice swirl until your back feels loosey-goosey, nice and warmed up. Let's take one more pass here. Nice full inhale. And as we exhale, come back to center. One more time, back bend, exhale. Inhale and rise. Hands are going to catch the ground here. Take a diving chaturanga, elbows narrow. Slither into an upward facing dog. Let your shoulders roll back down and away from the ears. And if you're comfortable, lift those thighs off the ground. And then abs in, come right into your downward dog. Hands are open nice and wide, rooted into the ground. Hips, lift that booty up. Let your head shake out a couple times. Yes, 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 and no, no, no. I want you to walk those hands all the way back towards your feet now. Are you with me? Roll back to the heels and flex. I mean, it's fun to watch all these, but I really do want you to get down and try them with me. Roll back and forward a few times so you're stretching into your ankles. Mine are making little cracks, which is really normal. So if you're hearing noises in your ankles, not a big deal, unless it hurts. If it hurts, then you don't do it anymore. Come on up to the balls of the feet and slowly roll down into a nice squat position. If you want a little extra workout, you can lift those hips up away from those heels and just kind of hold steady. Now today I made my class close their eyes and stand all the way up and then come all the way back down. And I closed my eyes, so I don't know if they were wiggling and wobbling, but I'm sure we all were, and come down. Try that a few more times. If you have knee issues, you don't need to do this. You can just come halfway down and stop. Healthy knees, let's bring it down. Now we're going to challenge you for real by lifting the hips up. Stay on those balls of the feet. We're wearing our 6-inch stilettos. Arms are out to the side. You're flying. Stick your booty out with a nice flat back. Balance. Steady those eyes. Keeping that dirsty, that focal point, fixated to the ground. And then when you're ready, paw your hands forward, forward, forward. Come into a Tibetan. Drop the hips into belly upward facing. Abs in. Pull it right back to down dog. Beautiful. Take your right leg, extend it behind you, and press through that heel. We're going to lift that left heel, the bottom leg, off the ground. Bend that right knee and open up that hip joint like you're trying to kick yourself in the booty. Give yourself a little kick. Sometimes you got to do it yourself. Take that right foot and slowly moving forward, rounding that spine. Lower that left thigh to the ground and peel the chest up. Allow that body to move. I want you to feel kind of that nice wave flow and sensation. So keep that ingrained in your bones, in your movement, in your breath. Inhale, re-extend right back to that high point. Bend the knee, round the spine, come forward, get that slow controlled landing, and then lower that rear left thigh to the ground. Continue that flow, round and curl your spine, re-extend that right leg coming up. We take it a little bit deeper, a little more controlled. Yo, technical difficulties, but that's not going to stop us. You guys keep going. Let's take one more of those. Nice full inhale. That right leg's going to come back up into the sky. Big stretch up. And then extend that right leg forward, forward, forward. And let's take that nice landing pad. Awesome. Woo, welcome to the runner lunge. Here we go. So sinking that thigh nice and deep, go ahead and relax the top of that foot. Now reach your right arm into the sky, big inhale, and exhale, thread that shoulder through to the left side of the room. Good, inhale and open back up, and exhale, thread that shoulder to the left side. It doesn't matter if you go just a few inches, or those of you who are really flexy, you can almost come down and take a little nap right here. So this is a really deep hip stretch. I've got that right knee bowing wide, and as you can see, my left quadricep and hip flexor really sinking low to the ground. A lot of people kind of stay up here, but really let that gravity take over and let your body naturally go as deep and as far as it can. So with this, we hang out here for a few breaths, okay? So just enjoy that, few moments. Good, all about that thigh. Everybody needs the quads. We do a lot of hamstring stretching in yoga, I notice, but we do a lot of quad strengthening, but we don't do enough, I think, of quadricep stretches. So this is a good one. Come on up, reach that right arm in the sky. Now here's the doozy. Bend your back knee and try to reach your right hand towards the inside of that foot. Now if you can go a little bit deeper, if you're really flexible, you're going to take that hand and grab the outside edge of your foot and then pull that heel all the way into your buttock. I think we've done this on another video before, just to isolate the quadricep, but we're adding it to our flow today. You can take it a little bit deeper by bowing the body all the way down. Good. I don't recommend forcing that. If it comes naturally, great, but never force the body into any position it's not ready to go in. And then just gently releasing that leg down. Here comes a nice core movement. Come to the ball of that back foot. Take that right knee off to the side and hold it. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, drop your butt, but round your upper back for 5, 4, 3, 2. Second position, right knee, touch that left elbow. Get it right there on that elbow. Stay there. Keep using your hands to push you up and away from the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center, right knee to chest. Watch, we're going to touch knee in between hands. Back up to the chest for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4. You can breathe through the mouth here. It's a little bit faster, more aerobic. 2, 1. Hold it into the chest. Extend it back behind, coming into plank position. Hold there, round and curl. Tuck your chin to your chest. And release to knees, hips to heels. Woo, that'll get the heart rate going, the ticker ticking, round and curl into that nice, cozy, easy breezy child's pose relaxation moment. Beautiful. And you know what we have to do. When you've done one side, you must do the other. So make sure you repeat all of that on the other side. And I think it's going to feel great. It's a good spine and chest and heart opener and a great hip stretch. So you got it all wrapped up into one. Thanks so much for joining me. Make sure you've liked me on Facebook, that you are following me on Twitter, and I'm on Instagram now too. I've got some really cool yoga pictures. So check out Instagram, LiviaWell, and you know my website is positiveenergyyoga.com for those DVDs. Have a great weekend, guys. Namaste.